Okay, Issy, how are you? I want to first say thank you for coming on to the call. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to share your experiences working with me. I guess the best way for us to start is for you to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are and why you decided to get started with me.
Okay, well, thank you for having me, and I appreciate being here. My name is Izzy, and I am a single mom of three children, 19, 12, and 8 years old. I am also a director of a behavioral health program, and I am a nurse by trade. So I decided to get started because I realized that as a nurse, I wasn't really implementing and practicing a lot of the things that I teach as a nurse. The way that I educate my patients and the people around me, I noticed that I wasn't really doing the same things. And I also realized that I wasn't taking time to prioritize myself, in my work and in my home as a mom and as a director. It's really hard to put myself first, and I realized that I wasn't prioritizing myself when it came to my health and the way that I was taking care of myself. So I decided to make working out a priority in order to take care of my health and to be able to practice what I was preaching. So
Right, right. That's great. That's great. Now, what made you say, you know what? Now is the time for me to start working on these things. And did you have any feelings or emotions of that you were having about getting started? Like what delayed the process? What were you feeling?
so I guess what led to me actually making the decision was I felt like my health was slowly declining. I didn't realize like how certain things that I ate and the fact that I wasn't as active as I wanted to just made me feel more tired, sluggish. I started to feel overwhelmed at work. I also felt like I couldn't focus and um, I wasn't as creative as I used to be. I was losing my creativity, my ability to be able to multitask. And I related it to not really focusing on me and taking care of myself and taking care of my health. So that's what actually made me make the decision to do that. So what really kept me from doing it is was me, really. Like I was staying in my own way. The hardest part of getting started was actually getting started. So like actually make that step to do it.
Oh, okay, cool. And that's something that most people struggle with is just getting started. And and could you elaborate a little bit on what feelings that you were having that held you back from getting started?
I was feeling down. I was depressed. I was kind of like in a really dark place of my life at that time. I had just lost my dad at that time. I wasn't feeling confident in myself. I had lost a lot of my own ability to motivate myself. So I wasn't really in a great place emotionally at that time. Um, I had just separated from my husband as well at that time. So it was a really rough place for me to be in at that time. And I felt like I needed to do something about it to get myself out of it.
Well, thank you for sharing that information. I'm sorry to hear about your dad and the experiences that you had. The good thing is that you move forward from this situation and you move in a direction to help better your life from these obstacles and challenges that you had and unfortunate things that happen as well. Um, so I would say my next question would be, what kind of progress did you make working with me in my program?
So getting started with you, I think that one you introduced me to a type of workout that I had never done before. I think prior to our exercise training, I would just try to jump on a treadmill and think that it would like help me to lose all this weight, and it didn't. Like, so you introduced me to a different way of working out. You also did some coaching and mentoring with me, which I feel like it was a key factor in and being able to commit to the workouts and being able to change the mindset that I needed in order to really focus on what I needed to do and how to get it started. So um, doing the coaching with you allowed me to open up my mind in a different way, to have a different perspective of myself. Um, One thing that we did is that we did a lot of uh, what is it? I'm sorry, I just lost it. Affirmation. Sorry, that's what it was.
Affirmations,
So
yeah,
you
goals.
help me kind of like create these goals for myself. You help me to create my why, and these things allowed me to take things into perspective. It opened up my eyes to things about myself that I never saw before or that I never realized about myself. So it changed my mindset, and it helped me to focus on what I wanted to do, why I wanted to do it, and it kept me motivated. So when I would meet with you on our sessions, you would constantly remind me of our coaching lessons and what I said, and what those things meant to me. And it kept me going, and it pushed me even when I didn't want to show up, even when I was tired, even when I wasn't in a great mood. So it really, the two of them together really helped me to get to where I am today.
And awesome. So that's wonderful for you sharing this information. A lot of key things that you said will resonate with people. My next question is, what results that you had so far that you're happy with, that has changed your life going forward?
So initially, I really wanted to just like focus on my health. I wasn't really looking to like lose a certain amount of pounds, but with everything that we were able to do together, I physically was able to lose almost 25 pounds. So like I didn't, that wasn't a goal, but it definitely was like a huge perk. So I'm really happy about being able to lose the 25 pounds. Another result is that mentally it helped me tremendously. Like I feel like I can handle stress a whole lot better. I feel like working out and all of the coaching lessons, it really helped me to come out of that dark place that I was in, that low place that I felt about myself, not having confidence, not being able to focus on the things that I was good at. Started becoming creative again. My thoughts started coming back to me. I was able to organize myself and multitask. So the workouts definitely helped with that. And it also helped with my confidence too. So losing 25 pounds is pretty cool.
Well, congratulations. Um, I'm so happy to hear about your progress. And it sounds like you had not only physical results, mental results to help with your work and pretty much everything. And that's what I promote, being able to be emotionally, physically, and mentally and sound, being at your best version of yourself. It's everything that I'm all about. So I'm happy to hear this information. And
Yeah.
as lastly, we're going through a pandemic or the end of it, uh, my question is, well, a key thing happened with you during this quarantine. Would you like to share?
So with the quarantine, I started working remotely. My children were home, they were doing the homeschooling, and I wanted to keep, make sure I had things in the house that their snacks, things that they like to eat. And I found myself like eating a lot of it. When I wasn't supposed to as well too. So initially I started to like gain a few pounds, and once I noticed it, and speaking to you and kind of like telling you and you talking to me about what I should be doing and going back to my whys and all of the coaching, I definitely took a turn with what I was doing. And I lost those couple of pounds, and I haven't gained any pounds since the quarantine kind of started. So I'm pretty proud of myself of not gaining weight, and being able to continue our workouts, virtually. So that definitely helped me out during this quarantine.
Well, that's key. That's key. That's a very big accomplishment because most people gain between 10 to 15 pounds during this 3 months of quarantine. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations to your progress. Everything. Don't take it lightly that the things that you accomplished within this time frame, especially during this time. And I'm very proud of your progress. So my last question would be, what do you plan to do going forward as far as your next goals?
So going forward, I know that I got through my first 20, and I'm trying to get through my next 20. And one thing that you said to me that really resonated is what the results that I got from the results that I got for my first 20 isn't going to be the same thing that I need in order to get to my next 20. So I know that I need to change a lot of things. I need to improve. I need to push myself a little bit more. So whatever got me here to this first 25 pounds, I know that I need to work even harder to get to the next 20. So I know that I need to change my mindset again. I know I need to push myself a little bit more, work harder, and figure out what's going to get me to that next place. So I'm still figuring out. I'm still working with you, and we're still working together to try to help me get there. So thank you.
No problem, no problem. Issy, you did an excellent job. It sounds like you're ready for the Channel 2 News or something like that. You did an excellent job. So thank you for sharing your experience. Um, I will, encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, keep staying on track. It's an honor to work with you, and I'm so happy to hear about your experience. So keep pushing ahead, keep pushing forward, keep inspiring your family with everything that you do, and I'm looking forward to continue working with you.
And thank you. Thank you for taking the time and the energy to help me out, pour into me, and help me figure out how to get this done. Through all of this, I am a better mom. I'm a better employee at work. My mindset is better, and I feel like I am much better to myself. I treat myself a whole lot better than I ever did in my entire life. So thank you. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome. You are so All right, so I don't even want to hang up, but we got to end this call. But thanks again, and we'll reconvene next week. All right,
All right.
enjoy the
You
rest of your weekend.
You
All right,
too.
take care.
Take care.